I'm employed as the project manager for Bubic, bringing unity back into the community, and we provide support for drug users, ex-users, their family, friends and carers, and anyone in the wider community who's been affected by drug addiction. In 5 years, Bubic has transformed from a small peer support group run by ex-crack users into a limited company, a charity commended as an innovative model for tackling inner-city drug addiction. I was born in the East End of London, and I've lived here all my life. Bubic's based in Haringey, North London. I started working with drug addicts more out of necessity than choice. I trained as an actor and had spent many years working professionally in London and all over the world. My parents came to England from Antigua in the Caribbean in 1954. My childhood was a painful one. My mother died when I was 4, and my father had a real struggle bringing up 4 children. I spent time in a children's home, so for me acting was an escape. But by 2001, I needed a regular job to pay off my university and other debts. I joined the Drug Advisory Service in Haringey as an employment and resettlement officer. Most of my clients were from the black and minority ethnic community and had used crack cocaine. I designed and facilitated peer support groups that helped to raise confidence, assertiveness and self-esteem, and most important of all, gave my clients hope. In 2003, members of one of these peer support groups decided they would like to keep the group running and asked me if I would help them to develop it into a service user initiative. Good morning. Bubic was born. It quickly proved a huge success and attracted attention and funding from Haringey's Drug and Alcohol Action Team. We have just won the London Drug Team of the Year award, presented as part of the Home Office's Tackling Drugs, Changing Lives initiative.
Optimistic.
That's good.
You know, I've had a lot of help as of late. You know, I'm feeling very more positive about myself. You know.
Most Bubic staff and volunteers are ex-users. Their personal experience of addiction, social exclusion, and even prison are an asset. Service users think, well, if he or she can manage to get clean and even run their own outfit, what's stopping me? They're encouraged to learn new skills and seek educational opportunities and employment.
I mean, I know I'll get there in the end. All you lot tell me I'll get there in the end.
At Bubic, we work in unity as a team. Everyone is important. Bubic workers go out onto the streets looking for people with drug-related problems who either don't know how or won't use statutory services. Since working in the minefield of drugs, I've based all my actions on the example and guidance of Daisaku Ikeda, president of the SGI, Soka Gakkai International. Nam-myo-ho-renge-kyo, Nam-myo-ho-renge-kyo, Nam-myo-ho-renge-kyo. There have been times when I've found the work and life in general too much of a challenge and I've just wanted to give up. At these times, I've asked myself what President Ikeda would do in the same situation. The answer has never failed to steer me back on course with a renewed sense of purpose. Life is mission, so the saying goes. Years of battling with depression and suicidal thoughts have been transformed through my 24-year Buddhist practice into a deep and profound empathy for the suffering of others.
Battling with his addiction, so I said to him that I'll try and get some information, whereas he's not like got a social work or any kind of support, just wants to know where he can go to get
Yeah, we signpost people into like places where they can get the information. I believe Bubic's really changed my life because before I wasn't in employment, I was up and down on the streets, I was getting myself into trouble basically.
If you could say there's people that make impact in your life, I think Kelvin is one of them.
I found that I have learned so much from him.
It's been an amazing journey for me, one I could never have predicted. My vision for the future is to see a Bubic group in every borough in London and a Bubic group in every major city of England.
That's the best they done for me, you know, and I'm so grateful for that, because it made me realise to myself, I'm not alone.